Good evening. Good evening. On behalf of the children and the staff of the Greenwood and Ewell schools, it's my pleasure to welcome you to tonight's program, Greenwood, Now and Then, 1897 to 1997, The Power of the Dream. As we all know, the Greenwood School holds a special place in the hearts of Wakefield residents, young and old, current and past residents. And throughout the spring, we will have a number of events that will occur at the Greenwood School to recognize this special anniversary of the 100th birthday of the occupancy of the Greenwood School. So we hope many of you throughout the last week in May will join us at the Greenwood School for the many events that will commemorate this occasion. To bring greetings from the entire Wakefield School Department, I'd like to recognize Mr. Terrence Holmes, Superintendent of Schools, and Dr. Herb Levine, who's also in the audience, Deputy Superintendent of Schools.
Good evening, good evening. It's my great pleasure to be a part of this wonderful celebration tonight, to look at all these little smiling faces so eager to sing for us, and to bring joy to a good and loyal servant, a school who has served this community extremely well for 100 years. So on behalf of the school committee, I bring you greetings and extend best wishes for a wonderful evening as we begin celebrations in the next month to honor our good friend, the Greenwood School. Onward with the celebration.
It is with great pride that the children and the staff present to you The Power of the Dream.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome to our 100th birthday celebration. As we researched for tonight's performance, we found out two very interesting people still living in Greenwood. They're living at the Greenwood Manor Nursing Home. They're very interesting people because, number one, they were born the same year that the Greenwood School opened. That makes them pretty old. Number two, they were students at Greenwood School. And third, they graduated college and became teachers right here at the Greenwood School. So please, let's give a warm welcome to Grammy and Grampy Greenwood.
It's going to be so long. a real long way.
Nice to see you, Grampy. How you been? You don't look a day over 40. Please, we have 2 lovely seats here. We'd like you to sit down, get comfortable, enjoy yourself. We have a lovely evening planned.
Thank you very much.
And we hope you'd like to participate in it if you could a little later on.
Oh, that'd be great. I think that'd be nice. Thank you.
Fantastic.
Very nice
All right.
people here at the
Have a seat.
Greenwood. Yeah.
What did that boy say his name was?
I think Jerry. His name is
Jerry.
Yeah.
No,
Harry Fudge.
Oh, yeah, that's
Harry
Birch.
Birch. Thank you, Harry Birch.
Have a seat, Grampy.
We're going
Have a seat, Grampy.
Okay.
You better get on with the show. We won't get it done if you don't hurry up. Thank you. Well, Grammy and Grampy, now that you're seated and you're ready, the kindergartners have been practicing for the celebration, and they have a lovely song for us and a cheer that you're really going to love. So please sit back and relax.
Okay. Yeah. What an interesting contraption that is.
Well, it looks like it might be some kind of an old clock or something.
A clock? How can it be a clock? There's a door on the side.
Oh, yeah.
What do you think? Should we go in?
Well, you know, we're 100 years old. And we've got a nice life.
That's true. Well,
What have we got to lose?
I'll follow you.
Oh,
Okay.
let's go see what's in here.
Wait, Grammy! Please don't go in! Don't go in, you'll go through time if you go in there. Please don't go in. Oh, boy. I hope they're going to be all right.
machines or video games to play. They only read by candlelight since lamps weren't thought of yet. I'd hate to think of life without my television set. Cars go speeding by. They haven't even heard of jets or rockets in the sky. To simply walk or ride a horse or take a long, long time. I wonder how they manage to get along so fine.
I wonder what happened. I feel like $1 million.
Well, I feel like I'm dreaming. Where are we? What year is this?
I don't know, but
Look at these children. Look at us.
look at us.
Before the days of yellow, lived the prehistoric fellow who loved a maiden, courted her beneath the banyan tree. And they had lots of children, and the children all had children, and they kept on having children until one of them had me. We're a family and we're a tree. Our roots go deep down in history. From my great-great-grandmother reaching up to me, we're a green and growing family tree. The folks in Madagascar aren't the same as in Alaska. They're different foods, and different colored skin. You may have a different name, but underneath we're most the same. You're probably my cousin, the whole world is our kin. We're a family and we're a tree. Our roots grow deep down in history. From my great-great-grandfather reaching up to me, we're a green and growing family tree. We're a green and growing family tree.
You know, Grammy, it looks as if we've jumped back a few generations. Look over there.
Oh, hey. That looks like Babe Ruth.
Was one of my heroes. And look at this stuff. Trains, basketballs, Tinker toys. Oh, I can't believe these things have lasted from generation to generation.
Well, you know, my favorites have always been Raggedy Ann and teddy bears.
Oh, Grammy, you know, teddy bears weren't made just for little girls. Surely you remember that the teddy bear was named after my personal hero, Teddy Roosevelt.
Of course I remember. I'm not old and forgetful.
Sometimes I think that I'm a bear myself. I've got a favorite furry bear. He's big and cute and brown. His ear is torn and he lost one eye. Gotta carry him all over town, 'cause I've got teddy bear fever. I'm a teddy bear freak. Got it in my room for every day of the week. Bears in my closet and bears on my shelf. Sometimes I think that I'm a bear myself.
teddy bear fever. Grammy, I had an unbelievable case of Lindbergh fever when I was a kid. You remember his solo flight across the Atlantic?
I sure do. You know, talking about all that stuff, well, I've been dreaming about getting a new bike. I saw one in my wish book from Sears and Roebuck.
You know, Grammy, you know what I wish? I wish I could have been an Olympic athlete. You know, the one that carries the torch into the stadium and represents his country and competing against all those other great athletes of the world. Now that would be exciting. You know, it's the children of each generation that hold that magic spark in their hearts.
You know, we're not just dreaming. If we believe in ourselves and we say we can do it, hopefully that message will pass from generation to generation.
I can do
Work those kids, Greg. You really do a great job. Let me go back. At this time, we're going to go from the old days of the beginning of the school into an era of early radio. And you might recognize some of the music in the background playing. But as the music's playing, I'm going to ask some trivia questions of the people in the audience. And if you do know the answers, please raise your hand and let me know, and I'll see if you get the right answer. Who can tell me on the old Jack Benny show, what was Jack Benny's butler's name? Rochester. Very good. You know his first and last name?
The Lone Ranger.
Eddie Anderson. Try again. I thought you recognized this song from the Lone Ranger. Who can tell me the Lone Ranger's horse's name? Very good. How about Tonto's horse's name?
A cloud of dust and
You know Tonto's horse's name? Scout. What was his name before he turned into the Lone Ranger when he was a Texas Ranger? What was his name before he turned into a Texas Ranger, when he was a Texas Ranger and turned into the Lone Ranger? His name was John Reed. How about the actor's name? What was the actor's name? Clayton Moore, very good. How about Tonto's name? Jerry Silverhills, very good. Now we're going to go to an era where they had the Shadow, an old radio show. Who can tell me the Shadow's alter ego? Very good, Lamont Cranston is right. Who knows what lurks in the hearts of men? Evil lurks in the hearts of men. Can anyone tell me the female sidekick? Margot Lane, he's an old Shadow fan from way back. I have a public service announcement here. Please listen. We have license plate 962ZXM. A green Taurus station wagon. Your lights are on. How about a couple more Lone Ranger questions? What was the theme music to the Lone Ranger? The William Tell Overture, correct. What did the Lone Ranger always leave behind whenever he left the scene? Someone said it. Silver bullet, very good.
Don't believe it. Grammy, look! We've taken another jump through time. The days of old-time radio, the 1920s, the 30s, the 40s.
Hey, I wish I could have jumped through time. Maybe as Shirley Temple or Miss America.
Here she is, Miss America. Here she is, all right, dear.
Grammy, you're special to me just like that, too.
It's funny you should say that. My mom used to say that to me, too, when I was a child.
When I was a small child, my father said to me, always do your best, just be the best you can be. You may not grow up to be a star, but you should be proud of who you are. Just give it your best and make success your every dream. If you just keep trying, there's no denying you'll make that winning team. You have all the gifts that you will need to show all the world you can succeed. You know that you gave your best, so stand up proud and tall, and you will be a winner after all. You may not grow up to be a star, but you should be proud of who you are. Just give it your best and make success your every dream. If you just keep trying, there's no denying you'll make that winning team. You have all the gifts that you will need to show all the world you can succeed. You know that you gave your best, so stand up proud and tall, and you will be a winner after all.
Grandma Sorensen! Grandma Sorensen, why, you've always been my hero. Why, you bought me my first nylon stocking, and then you taught me how to do the Charleston.
Okay. That's really beautiful. But why don't you girls show us one of those other swinging dances that you used to do?
stand up high, and then she picked her knees up, and her feet would start to fly. She would swing to the left, swing to the right, swing all day and swing all night, swing in the morning, swing at noon, swing with the trees and swing with the moon. She was a swinger, a real humdinger. She was a swinger, until we joined the fun. Yee-haw! One day my grandpa joined her. It was a funny sight. He couldn't even keep her words out with all his mouth. He couldn't even face her. She just kept doing her thing. And pretty soon my grandpa was doing a pretty good swing. He was swing to the left, swing to the right, swing all day and swing all night, swing in the morning, swing at noon, swing with the trees and swing with the moon. He was a swinger, a real humdinger. He was a swinger, until he joined the fun. Yee-haw! He was swing to the left, swing to the right, swing all day and swing all night, swinging in the morning, swinging at noon, swinging with the trees and swinging with the moon. We all were swingers, and real humdingers. We all were swingers, and boy, we had some fun.
Jumping through time is such fun. Do you remember that trip to New York? Why, you bought me that delicious meal, and you paid $1.50 for it, too. You know, I loved seeing that zipper sign on the New York Times building.
Would you like to know my favorite part of that trip?
Sure.
Visiting the Baseball Hall of Fame. Seeing that Lou Gehrig exhibit. Oh, I would give anything if my hero could come back to life.
Extra, extra, read all about it. Garrett sets American League record. Buy your paper here. I'd horseback 194 runs. Mr. Garrett, do you have a minute, sir? We'd like to ask a few questions for the evening edition. Sure, girls, come on over. Mr. Gary, may we snap your photo, and would you please answer a question or two? We are a Maine fighter, we confess. Tell us the secret of your success. You're a Yankee star, the world admires, and nobody can take your place. Any point will do, we could put one or two specials out to get to first base. You just take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks. I don't care if I ever get back, for it's root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. You just take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks. I don't care if I ever get back, for a game. Root for the whole team. If they don't win, it's a shame. 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game.
Smooth
have seen everything. A woman policeman.
Well, you just wait and see how times will change. Why, in the future, women will hold lots of jobs. Any job they choose.
You always had an eye for comedy.
Calling the police, calling the G-men, calling all Americans to war on the underworld.
A policeman is a kid's best friend. He always has a hand to lend. If you need help, just give a yelp. A safety he'll defend. A policeman is a friend to all. If you shudder if you're tall. If you're in trouble, he comes on the double. All you have to do is shout 911 if you are lost or in a bind, or there's needs to be a newly friend. Love is certain and help you learn. All you have to do is shout 911. Bumper is a kid's best pal. Whether it's a guy or gal, they're always there to lend a hand. They always understand. If you need a hand to hand, let me highly recommend. The country of nerve is ready to serve. A policeman is a kid's best friend. I don't mean maybe. A policeman is a kid's best friend.
Grammy, I just have one question. What is a 911?
I don't have a clue. But maybe we'll hear more about it in the future.
You know something? I'm getting that feeling we had back at the World's Fair in 1939, the World of Tomorrow exhibit. That queasy feeling like we're jumping through time again.
It feels like a dream. You know, like Walt Disney said, a dream is a wish your heart makes. Maybe we can begin to follow ours and be whatever we want to be, too.
coach. A fireman. Secretary. A designer. Sanitation. I want to be a bum. I want to be a bum. I want to be a bum.
Having lots of fun? Believe me, I know some folks that are in for some fun. Those early bird friends of Annie's, who've already sent for their new 1940 model
As we leave the old-time radio, leaving the 30s and 40s, we're heading into the 50s. As we go into the 50s, the rock and roll era begins. At this time, I'd like to ask you some rock and roll questions, maybe. From the TV show Happy Days. Let's see how many people remember that in the 50s. Can anyone tell me what Pats's real first name is?
And don't forget,
Yes.
Upper is a 2-in-1 kit.
It's Williams, correct. But how about on the show? What was the name of the show?
Shaker for mixing your ice cold chocolate-flavored Ovaltine shake-up. And then, when
Larry.
you put the bright red top off,
Who can tell me Franz's girlfriend's name? Got something to do with the color. Say it again. Pinky Tuscadero, correct. What high school did Richie Cunningham go to? What high school did Richie Cunningham go to? Wasn't Wakefield High now. Jefferson High School. Can anyone tell me what town the show originated in? Milwaukee is correct. All right. Who can tell me what Richie's older brother was? He was only in a couple episodes. He had an older brother. Chuck Cunningham, correct. What spin-off show featured two girls with... Let me ask the question first. Working at the Short School, Laverne and Shirley is correct. How about Chachi's name? His first and last name, Chachi. Scott Bell is correct, but in the show, what was his real name? Chachi Arcola, what was his first name? Charles. Charles Arcola was his name. All right, along with the 50s, we saw I Love Lucy. Ricky and Lucy came into being. Can anyone tell me what nightclub Ricky worked at? The Tropicana is correct. Later on, he opened up the Babaloo Club. What city did the show originate in? Manhattan. Can anyone tell me Lucy's maiden name? Say it again? McGillicuddy is correct. Where did they move to? Where did they move to? Connecticut. Oh, you should know, Julie. Who are the neighbors? Lucy and Ricky's neighbors.
Fred and Ethel.
Very good. What was the last name?
Bert.
Good. Who used to babysit for little Ricky? Oh, Mrs. Tumble. All right, I think they're ready. Almost. I'll give you one more. Lucy worked in a candy company. and filed up the production line. Does anyone know the company's name? The Creamer Candy Kitchen.
Grammy, it looks as if we've jumped ahead to our teaching days at the Greenwood School. If I feel like this now during morning duty, I don't think I'm going to make it to the end of the day.
Yeah, I sure do wish we could bottle up some of their energy. Hey, here they come. So gear up. Good morning, boys and girls.
Good morning, Mrs. Greenwood.
I'll see you at lunchtime. I have recess duty. I'm going to try and learn some of that, hand stuff that they were doing.
I'd give anything to just go home right now and relax in front of my television set, watch Ozzie and Harriet, Father Knows Best. Oh, relaxation. Oh, yeah.
The songs we sing about our school will set your feet in gear. For it's pretty hard, those happy feet might not be too near. The Greenwood School, we're proud to say, is very, very real. It's fun to share the memories, it's great how it makes us feel. Reading, writing, and rocking. Reading, writing, and rocking. Reading, writing, and rocking. Maybe young, you may be old, you may be in between. It makes no difference as we all relate to Greenwood City. Reading, writing, and rocking. Reading, writing, and rocking. Reading, writing, and rocking. Reading, writing, and rocking. So snap your fingers, snap your feet to this fun Greenwood song. Just let the music fill your soul and now please sing along. Reading, writing, and talking. Reading, writing, and rocking. Reading, writing, and talking. Reading, writing, and rocking. Reading, writing, rocking. Reading, writing, rocking. Reading, writing, rocking. Yeah!
Grammy, I can hardly believe that it's lunchtime already. I don't know who looks more forward to it, the students or me.
Well, I'm glad I brought some of that new Crest toothpaste with fluoride. Now, you be sure to brush your teeth before you go back to class.
It's my favorite time of day. Can't wait to get my tray. Napkin and silverware. I'm hungry as a bear. I worked so hard all morning. Had no single treat. Got the munchies started. I'm so glad it's finally time to eat. It's my favorite time of day. Can't wait to get my tray. Got my napkin and silverware. I'm hungry as a bear. Just pile up that see that panorama. Please put that meat on the toast for us. And don't forget the bowl. Can't wait to get a tray. Got my napkin and silverware. I'm hungry as a bear. And when I've eaten all my food, it's time to reach dessert. I like those cakes and cookies, but my favorite is sugar. It's my favorite time of day. I'm hungry as a bear. Then back to class I've gotta go. I'm feeling really great. My mind's all set to study, and all because I ate. All because I ate. All because I ate. Man, I'm glad I ate. Yeah!
Jeremy, you know something? Lunchtime is getting to be one of the high points of my day, too. I don't know, but does that mean I'm getting ready to retire?
Why, what would you do without me? Why, you're even messier than the students. I can't believe I have to call Larry to clean up your messes as well as theirs. Maybe we're both ready for retirement. Larry! Larry! Where are you? Find him when you want him.
That's all it's running over in the locker doors. When it comes to dirty jobs in school, you're really into it. There's a clock that's going wild in the bathroom. There's a child. Larry, Larry, where are you? There's a fire in the kitchen that the cooks cannot put out. In the bathroom, there's a problem with the leaky water stuff. There's a atlas in the gym. Things are looking really bad. Larry, Larry, where are you? Larry, 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 Larry. There's no paper in the bathroom on a Rusa basketball. Someone threw up in the office, someone threw up in the hall. There are mud tracks on the floor that you washed the night before. Larry, Larry, where are you? Larry, Larry, where are you? Larry, Larry, where are you? Larry, 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 Larry.
Grammy, what's with you? You look like you're a million miles away.
Well, you know, I've been thinking. I'd really like to switch places with Mr. Finkelstein. I wonder what it would be like to be principal.
Boy, are you dreaming now. Do you know what kind of a change it would take to have a woman be in that office?
Yeah. Well, you wait and see. Women can be anything anything they want to do.
Oh, I'm sure we'd all wish to be somebody different at some point in our lives. Granny, if we leave now, we can see the Flintstones, we can watch Gilligan's Island, we can watch Star Trek, if we go right now.
All right, all right. You know, our students have their whole lives ahead of them, and they deserve to follow their dreams. Maybe we should just go and follow our dreams.
Well, then why don't we just boogie on home then?
All right, let's go.
As we leave the 50s and head into the 60s, we're now going to go into the future. But before we leave, let's ask some Leave It or Beaver questions. Who can tell me who could be his father's name? Ward, correct. How about his mother's name? June. All right, we're getting into a harder one now. Who had 2 school teachers? I need both names. One was Mrs. Hanfield, the other was Mrs. Landers. What was Lumpy's name? His big brother's friend Lumpy. Larry Mondello. No, excuse me, Clarence Rutherford, that was him. What town did it take place in? Mayfield. Leaving the Beaver Show, coming into more modern times. Some of you Trekkies out there, we have some Trekkie questions. When Spock put up the V shape with his hands, what did that stand for? Live long and prosper, correct. Let's go back to Beaver, see what the music's on. What was Beaver's older brother's wise guy friend's name? Eddie Haskell, of course. Dick Van Dyke. What's the trip over? The Ottoman, correct. Watch the new cartoon, new commercials, you'll see it on there. Let's get into the Trekkie questions. What was the name of the weapon that they used in Star Trek? Phasers, correct. How did Spock render people unconscious? He gave them the Vulcan neck pinch. Who knows Captain Kirk's middle name? Greenwood. Who did the people in Star Trek always fight against? 2 main forces they always used to fight against. Come on, real quick, you can. 2 main forces that the people in Star Trek used to fight against.
Klingons and Romulans.
Correct. What was Dr. McCoy's nickname? Bones is correct. Does anyone know Scotty's first name? Montgomery Scott.
Do you remember the 70s? I love that decade. That disco music. How about those movies that were popular back then, like Jaws and Star Wars?
Yeah. Well, the thing I remember most is riding those mini bikes. Vroom, vroom, vroom. Hey, Grampy, then there were those cartoons you used to watch?
Oh, Kimber the White Lion, Speed Racer, the Banana Splits.
Yeah, and you would watch them on TV every
Saturday. It's my favorite day of the week.
It can't be time to get up already. I didn't get my 12 hours.
Close those drapes. I'm trying to get some sleep here.
Where am I? Where am I?
I'm gonna get that rooster if it's the last thing I do.
Dancing the
wish those kids would keep it down. I'm trying to play a trivia game here. Let me try one on you. This is from the television show Cheers. Every time Mr. Peterson walked into the bar, what did everybody say?
No!
Oh, pretty smart, huh? Okay, we'll try this one. What state was Woody Boyd from?
Indiana!
They're pretty good.
I know it.
Okay. Well, they won't get this one. What was the name of the restaurant that was located upstairs?
Okay, stop the nonsense. That nonsense. Hey, do you remember that dance we used to do?
Of course I do. It was the hustle.
Oh,
What about cable TV, VCRs, Nintendo? Although I haven't got the hang of any of them yet. What would I ever do without my television set and my remote control? I just love to channel surf. Grammy, did you bring any brownies?
nope.
Any chips?
Nope.
Any ice cream?
No, you can't eat those foods anymore.
What happened to all that great stuff we used to like to eat? I'd really like a nice, big, juicy steak right now.
Why, those foods just clog your arteries. All those fats and sugars may taste real good, but they increase your cholesterol level, and they put the pounds on. Why, you're going to feel so much better. Why, we're going to get you back into that size 36 soon. You wait and see.
Well, I guess fat-free's the way to go. So let's get on with the rest of the show.
You know, Grandpa, there are so many choices for children to fulfill their dreams. Why, they stay in school, they go on to higher education, and now girls can become principals of schools.
I guess that is true. I can remember songs about pursuing my dreams when I was a child taught to me by my music teacher. Grammy, could that be who I think it is?
My goodness.
Ladies and gentlemen, longtime Wakefield music educator and friend to all Greenwood Yule students, Mr. James Rizza on the piano.
I am but a small voice, I am but a small dream, the fragrance of a flower in the unpolluted air. I am but a small voice, I am but a small dream, to smile upon the sun, be free to dance and sing, be free to sing my song everywhere.
Remember, Grampy, when we were young, we had hopes and dreams, and we loved to sing.
Circumstances may have changed, but the power of the dream remains the same.
Deep within each heart, there lies a magic spark that lights the fire of our imagination. And since the dawn of man, the strength of just I can has brought together people of all nations. There's nothing ordinary in the living of each day. There's a special part every one of us will play. Feel the flame forever burn, teaching lessons we must learn to bring us closer to the power of the dream. And as the world gives us its best, to stand apart from all the rest, it is the power of the dream that brings us here. Your mind will take you far, the rest is just pure heart. You'll find your fate is all your own creation. Every boy and girl, as they come into this world, they bring the gift of hope and inspiration. Feel the flame forever burn, teaching lessons we must learn to bring us closer to the power of the dream. World unites in hope and peace. Pray that it will always be. It is the power of the dream that brings us here. Oh! There's so much strength in all of us. Every woman, child, and man. It's a moment that you think you can't. You discover that you can. Feel the flame forever burn, teaching lessons we must learn to bring us closer to the power of the dream. World unites in hope and peace. Pray that it will always be. It is the power of the dream that brings us flame forever burn, teaching lessons we must learn to bring us closer to the power of the dream. World unites in hope and peace. Pray that it will always be. It is the power of the dream that brings us power of the dream. Faith and things unseen, courage to embrace from fear. No matter where you are, reach for your own star. Realize the power of the dream. To realize the power of the
I have to say it was wonderful to see so many of you here tonight, and I'm sure you are as proud as I am of the staff and the children at the Greenwood and Newell schools for the wonderful, wonderful job that they did. I would like to take a few minutes to thank some people for all the work they put into this evening. And as I call their names, I'll just ask them to stand and give a quick wave to you. Grammy and Grampy Greenwood, Mrs. Jean Hod, and Mr. Jimmy Stackhouse. Our MC, Mr. Perry Verge. Another granny, Mrs. Scylla Sorensen. The mom in the 4th grade scene, Miss Kim Bremberg. Our tandem cyclists, Mrs. Carrie Peterson and Mrs. Mary Ellen Leslie. Our Miss America, and for all her work typing and editing the script, Miss Kathy Palumbo. For her help with choreography and also the sign language, Miss Robin Becker. And also for her work with the sign language, Mrs. Gail Shapiro. Some of the other people that we would like to recognize tonight may or may not be in the audience, but we would like to recognize Mrs. Linda Panico for contributing for our tonight's program, the wonderful radio that you see in the front. The Greenwood and Ewell art educators, Mr. Frank Marino and Mr. Derek Riccardi. For all of their work, their artwork, help with their artwork and the scenery. Mr. Jim Rizza. For the many years that he gave to the Wakefield Public Schools and his willingness to be a part of our show this evening. We very much appreciate that. Our custodian that helps with a lot of rehearsals at Greenwood, Mr. Larry Mathewson. The custodians here at Galvin who were very helpful to Mrs. Berry all of this week, Mr. Bob Patino and Mr. Kevin Caristo. And tonight, the custodian that's been very helpful to us is John. He hasn't been here during the week, but we appreciate his efforts as well. Mr. Mike Angelo for his assistance with the sound system. Mr. Tim O'Neill for his assistance in getting us the cordless mics that we've used tonight that have made things go much more smoothly. Mrs. Susan Sullivan for her assistance with choreography. The music department here at the Galvin for the use of the space and all the help that they've given us. The volunteers that gave up some of their Monday nights to attempt to pull together an alumni chorus. We appreciate your willingness to help out. Also the PTO for all of their support of this program and others throughout the year. I'd also like to take the opportunity to recognize the entire Greenwood and Ewell staff, the wonderful teachers and the support staff that put in tremendous hours of hard work and were very flexible over the last couple of weeks to make this all happen. And finally, Mrs. Janice Berry, who made... Janice, as many of you are well aware, was the heart and soul behind this program. She made this program possible with all of her dedication, her enthusiasm, and commitment to excellence. I know it sounded like a long list of thank yous, but there really were a lot of people who contributed a lot of time and effort to make this evening possible. So we thank them all very, very much. In closing, many of you have been to programs at Greenwood before and have heard the children perform a song entitled One Voice. And to close out our program, the children are going to sing a portion of the song One Voice. If you've been to programs before and would like to join them in their singing, please feel free to do that. At the conclusion of this song, we are going to ask that the parents remain seated. The children will be dismissed from the auditorium by grade level to the location where you left them when you arrived today. So we need to ask the parents at the conclusion of the song to remain seated and allow us to dismiss the children to allow for a smooth dismissal.
Could we have all the children rise now? Join hands. Let's finish with our final song. Come on, Granny, get over here.
We are 100 voices singing. We are 100 voices singing. We are 100 voices singing. We are not alone. We are 1,000 voices singing. We are 1,000 voices singing. We are 1,000 voices singing. We are not alone.
Again, we'd like to thank you all for coming. If all of the parents would just remain in your seats for just a couple of minutes, I'm going to ask the third graders to depart with their teachers and return to the library. Third graders only.